edition of Nash Cribs, 314 edition. Come on in, let me show you around a little bit. I've had this room for about 10 years, and there's just some little mementos that I keep of all my time here. One of my favorite things is right here, a picture of Jeff Greco. Look at those eyebrows. Those are the best eyebrows I've ever seen here in North Allegheny. Former football player with the Georgia Tech. Right here, a standard for everybody in class. I don't want to see your palms. I don't want to see this. Keep your palms down as we go on. Well, let's see what else we have here. Big fan. For all you Penn State people, right there. National champions, by the way, baby. National champions. Penn State? No, not so much. Some assorted art projects. Some crayons. Woodstock. My favorite Vietnamese guy. Ho Chi Minh. Love him. Yes, I know he's a communist, but that's okay. Not a bad thing. And you see right there, Mrs. Volpe and I, running for the presidency in 2012. Didn't work out. Thought we had a chance against Obama, but we didn't, unfortunately.
Isn't that The Simpsons?
Yes, it is. I don't know why they made me look like Homer Simpson, but whatever. Because I would never wear a short-sleeve dress shirt with a tie. That's just bad. That's just bad. Some other assorted things goes on. A mandatory thing for all teachers, in my opinion, a fridge. Who doesn't like cold drinks? Come on now. Seriously. Schedule of the day. And then, unlike most rooms at Nash, I have windows. Look at this. This is awesome. Okay? And some people do random art projects, so somebody took one of my blinds off, and they painted the U.S. flag on the blinds. So it's teaching American history. It's always a cool thing. I enjoy it. Here's my library over here, Coxie.
Not bad.
That's all right. Certain things. The Stanley Cup, if and when it ever comes back to Pittsburgh.
Who made that for you?
Chelsea Henderson made that for me. David's his older sister. She's now in pharmacy school. And that was for winning a raffle or a contest back in like 07, I think, is when I had Chelsea in class. 07 or 08. But you see assorted paraphernalia from around. American stuff, NA football stuff, and different projects that kids have made over the time. Now, unlike most classes, we have a lounge. And some couches, especially maybe a couch that'll be taken down to West Virginia sometime during Coxie, huh?
Yep.
Take that thing when a big football game, light that thing on fire, huh?
Yep.
And other projects over here. And one of my favorite things is, and some teachers do this, but the grads that I write letters of rec for or I'm big fans of, they give me their senior pictures, which is awesome, and I post them. I have a couple others. So over the past 10 or 11 years, those are some of my kids and some of the things that we've done. You know, I like to highlight the fact that it's awesome to see how successful some of them are right now, because it makes me feel good about what we've accomplished. Sammy Lankowski's in dental school. Danny LaValle right here ran for Congress this year. Unfortunately, he didn't win, but it's awesome the fact that he's so successful in what he's doing, and there's a number of them up there as it is. So, you know, anytime you have a room where you work and teach, there's got to be a little bit of you there. So I always post these pictures of my kids because it makes me feel great about how successful they were throughout the years, and how much older I've gotten over the time as well. So that's a little bit about what I have. You know, it's my little room. I'll be here for the next 25 years. Hopefully I'll get a paint job sometime, you know, repaint my walls, but
What color?
doesn't matter to me. Hopefully red, white, and blue, baby. You know, for the great old United States of America. So that's 314. Hopefully you've appreciated your look around my little abode.
Hey, Aaron. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. Well, this is my room, and I guess we'll start right here. President Obama. Of course, I teach American government, and he's president, so I got him there. Some of the things that I'm interested in, I'm an avid fisherman, and look on my door here, and I got the fishes of Pennsylvania there. And, also over here on the side, got some examples of some of the fishes here in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I teach a lot of stuff. I'm always making references to places in the world and stuff, and multicultural and in government. So, I got a few maps there. Dr. King, I got some things that have been given to me, actually. This was given to me, I think, by Mr. Lyons, and this was given to me by one of the custodians here, actually. Got some pictures here. My multicultural students, we used to go to Miyako to conclude our semester, and that was always fun, so I got pictures of that. Yeah, just making our way around the room here. This is actually a poster in the election when Kennedy was running, and this was an actual poster that was at a polling place. And one of the old librarian secretaries who was working in the library, she retired now, but she gave me that. So that's a nice piece of memorabilia for the election of John F. Kennedy. So just making our way around here. A lot of stuff. This wall is pretty busy. I got my display board here for displays of culture, and also a lot of these posters up on the wall are a project that we do in multicultural for ethnic heritage, where students kind of profile their family histories and where their families are from and all of that stuff. Behind that, I've got my president's timeline, so that's important as well.
Who's your favorite president?
My favorite president, I guess I have to say Abraham Lincoln. I think he was a pretty powerful man, a very principled individual. So I think Lincoln probably for me is number one. So yeah, just making our way around here. Over the years, I've just collected, some newspaper clippings. Of course, nowadays most people read the newspaper, including myself, online. So I don't have newspapers as much as I used to. But over the years, elections going all the way back to election 2000 and that crazy mess in Florida, and the death of Pope John Paul is there, and Mayor O'Connor. That was a pretty tragic event. Saddam Hussein being captured. So I got quite a few samplings of pretty important headlines over time period. Up top here, I call this my Wall of Fame, and these are political party posters that my honors government students have done, and I always, once we get them all up on the wall, and I don't know if you filmed outside, but I've got some up out there, then every class will get a chance to vote on one poster that they think is the best and worthy of the Wall of Fame. So there's some great posters up there. If we could go around here, I wanted to point out something that I'm pretty proud of over here. For a multicultural class, I've been having for years some presenters come in, and I say they're probably good friends of mine now, and they're a married couple. One is Seneca, and the other is Cherokee. And they, a while ago, gave me one of these flags. This is the flag of the Iroquois Confederation, and I'm always very
Good morning, Nash. What a
proud
day with two new announcements.
wait
In just one day, we will be holding our
always
clients
proud
for
to
a
have
wanted
that,
drive here at Nash.
in my room.
Tomorrow,
That was
please bring in all your
some other
spare change
things,
and bills for the
that they gave
orphanage
me.
and school complex in
Yeah, some
Rwanda.
more pictures of
Last year, we
students.
were able to raise
Sitting Bull.
$1,509.
He's one of my favorite historical figures.
And
We
we
got
know
John
we can
McCain
do
here.
even better this
Lost to
year.
Obama in
If
08.
everyone had brought in just $1, think how much we could
Yeah.
raise as a
Got,
student body.
the documents we deal with a
The
lot.
documentation
Declaration
will
of
have containers
Independence.
to collect points
Some of the
throughout the
founding
entire
fathers
day.
here.
And
That's
you may
huge.
have
Who's
the
your
opportunity
favorite
to
founding father?
convince your
Favorite
teachers to
founding
delay the
father?
beginning of class while they count
I
the
think
coins.
Franklin.
Remember,
Yeah, very
the winning
interesting.
class and teacher will earn a party.
Tuskegee Airmen.
Please bring in your spare change.
Then actually,
Second announcement.
something we talked
Hello,
about
friends
is
of North Allegheny
the
Wrestling.
posted here on
As
the
the
Articles of
team
Confederation.
travels to Hershey
Very much
today,
kind of
in search
forgotten,
of
part of our
the
history, but
NATV
something that I talk
Championship.
about a lot. So.
A fantastic fundraising
Here's my
event will
sombrero.
occur this Sunday,
Got that in Mexico
February
a
8th,
while ago.
at Chipotle on the
And,
Western Flats,
This culture.
between the hours of 5 p.m. and 9
Here
p.m.
is a poster
This
that I got
Sunday,
at the
February
Rock
8th.
and Roll Hall of Fame.
Consider eating at
Just talks
Chipotle.
about all the things that music
All you have to do is
represents
tell
and
the
does.
cashier you have chosen to eat at
Here's some
Chipotle in
pictures
support of North Allegheny
of,
Wrestling, and
students
50%
that I took
of
to
the proceeds will be donated to the
the Rock and Roll
wrestling
Hall
team.
of Fame.
Let's
And I've
face
gone
it,
on 2
you
trips
got
now,
to eat this Sunday.
taking students,
Why
and that's
not
always
choose
awesome.
Chipotle
If anybody
between
hasn't been
5
there, you need to
and
go.
9? Tell the
So,
cashier you are there to
those things are
support
good.
NA Wrestling, and
Prominent.
50% of all proceeds
Got my
will
menorah
go to the
here.
team.
We
Thank
talk about
you.
Hanukkah
Have
and
a wonderful
multicultural
Thursday.
class and other religions and religious holidays and stuff like that. So,
How about those lacrosse sticks?
Oh yeah. So one of the things we do in our Native American unit in multicultural class, we talk about the history of lacrosse, which is the oldest sport in North America, and it originated amongst the native people here in North America. So one of my students, Kyle Rulin, he actually brought in some very old sticks that are actually kind of made in more of a traditional form, like they would have been, and still are, actually, by Native Americans, especially amongst the Iroquois Confederation. So that's huge. So, yeah, got my books here and all my stuff. Here's some things that I've collected over the years in some of my travels. Got this visiting Mexico and some of the Mayan ruins. Got this in the Dominican Republic. This was from the Dominican as well. I try to get these, these glass, I don't even know what you call them really, but, from different places. New York City, I've taken students to New York City with Mr. Truesdale, Mr. West several times, and my family and I are going to Niagara Falls. And this holiday break, winter break, my wife and I went to the National Cathedral in D.C., and they had a display, and they had some things from around the world, and one of the things that I picked up was this Irish cross, and I thought that was kind of neat, so I picked that up. And this I'm very proud of. Several years ago, I went down to Parris Island, South Carolina, and that's where the Marine Corps depot for the eastern part of the United States is. And I picked this up, and I had a great experience there, learning about what Marines go through and their training and all of that. So I was able to get that. And
What about the handsome fellow over there on the wall?
Oh, yeah. Got some pictures here, and one Aaron Cox is here. He by far did one of the best AGIP projects, American Government Interdisciplinary Projects, where he actually met Marcus Luttrell, and all the story behind that, and the great movie and everything that a lot of people saw. So that experience, so that was awesome. And some of that work I still actually have saved for some other students to see. So that was awesome. Couple Negro Leagues, pictures there, and of course Pittsburgh. We had 2 very, very good Negro League teams. We had the Crawfords, and we also had the Homestead Grays. So that's pretty neat stuff to have. So
Welcome. Come on into Chalet 310. Come on in. Let's take a look at some things we have here. As you can see, this is a wonderful room. We have a bunch of student-created art. None of it, of course, is inappropriate. It all has to do with Bill Clinton. Anyway, we have flags from all the countries. We have some beautiful artwork here. By far, one of my favorites is definitely up here. Matty Greiger made that one. Incredible incredible art piece here. You go, again, a lot of different things here. Little Dr. King, some Vietnam memorials, some cartoons. And again, I like the student-centeredness of the classroom. I like to have a lot of things to see what kids have done. I like also to remind me of them. Some of these kids have graduated. You could see over here, obviously, we have some things we are adding as we speak, as students turn in projects. I kind of keep some of my favorite ones here, and they kind of rotate. And we have our great eagle up here, Freedom. This is one of my favorites I got at the church at 9/11 in New York. Just something to remember and when I teach it. And again, as you continue, we have our Hall of Fame up here of great review games. People that are immortalized forever in succeeding. I don't see any recent ones up there. It's amazing. The Aron Cox is not up there for some reason. He appears to be a self-proclaimed all-time great. We do have, unfortunately, well, fortunately, another way we remember kids is through quotes that they may have said or not said. You have quotes that, kids sign it, they kind of put it up there and we remember them. And of course, I have Clinton Corner right here. We have President Clinton, and I don't want to get rid of Hillary. Who knows what the heck is going to happen with her? She could get in, so that'd be a great thing to have. You have, obviously, more student art here. And for some reason, Nadia Ashtari brought that in. She found out I was a Kiss fan. I can honestly say that now I no longer educate her, that I do appreciate that. Some incredible, Jesue Bukikio right here. The Andy Warhol art project, Life is Full of 7 blank pages, which we have to fill every week. Ben Barton with some incredible pieces here where he made art out of cardboard. And how about Nick Lane? The Osama bin Laden compound. So, and obviously here I sprinkle things up here. I don't know what that blue dress is. I forget what that is. We have some things here that's student art. So,
What's in the file cabinet?
nothing really. There's no need. Actually, it's open. Should be shut. We're actually good here. Thank you.